Hey everybody, I'm Psychosaurus, and today, well, I'm gonna talk about some changes in Age of Empires Online. And as you might have noticed, there's been quite a few changes, especially during the week before Romans got officially released. But I think there was nothing really that special in those releases, except maybe one change, and that is that quest Beorix Returns and Liberating TVs, the two legendary quests, now give you guaranteed legendary chests. So if you start playing these quests and you beat the quest without reaching age 3, so the silver age, you will get a guaranteed legendary chest, which gives you a guaranteed legendary item. This can be anything. It can be even the worst item you can think of, like the Brand's Boar Axe. It can be Gilgamesh Scrolls, stuff like that. But hey, at least it's guaranteed legendary item. It can be something really good, like Master Assassin's Gauntlet. Now there have been some nice changes recently, so let me get there. Alright, and one of the big changes that actually happened was that they actually changed the daily rewards. So as you remember, you were getting some empire points through mail, and yeah, you would get every day at the same time. You would log in, you would get 15 empire points in your mail. So now you might have noticed it's not happening anymore. So you're not getting those. Instead, we got a completely new daily rewards. So if we take a look at the game, you'll find this new tab, new button here. So you click on it, and here you'll find your daily login rewards. Now you can see that you will be getting what kind of rewards you will be getting throughout the week. So on the first day of this week I actually got 1000 coins. Second day I got 30 empire points, and today I got a random item in the chest. And yeah, so pretty much you can also see how many rewards I've actually collected right here. You can also see how long before the reward gets, rather when the day ends, so it's the time until you can get the reward. Now because you miss the reward, it does not mean that you actually restart the rewards here. No, it actually means that if you miss, you can still get the reward. So let's say I logged in on Monday, I got my 1000 coins. On Tuesday I would get the 30 empire points, but unfortunately I was unable to log in, so I had to miss the daily reward. And let's say I missed the Wednesday as well, so I log in on Thursday. On that day I'll still get the 30 empire points. It does not change anything. I'll just get the 30 empire points on Thursday. And if I continue logging in, so on Friday I'll get the chest, on Saturday I'll get the vanity, on Sunday I'll get the epic advisor, and because it's Sunday it will restart the week rewards, so I won't be able to get those empire points anymore. So it will start a new set of rewards. So all of a sudden it can be like, hey, I'll get random vanity here, I'll get 1000 coins here, I'll get legendary chest here. So yeah, if you want to get all those rewards, yeah, you better log in. If you get only about certain up to the certain point, so let's say I care about, let's say I want to get the epic advisor and I don't care about these, yeah, so I can miss 2 days logging in. And another thing here, you can actually find this Questline Progress, and this one, well, it's a little bit, I would say it's just saying, hey, you've completed this quest line. So I have the 12 kingdoms here lighted up, I have the Argos lighted up, but I don't have, let's say, General Zeus Glory Days lighted up. So pretty much this means I've beaten the 12 kingdoms, I've beaten the Argos, but I did not beat General Zeus Glory Days. Well, General Zeus Glory Days were actually bugged and they weren't lit at all. So now if we go to Babylon, oh, wrong one. Oh yeah, this is a big change, the Mesopotamia button. So now you don't get the Persia and Babylon button separated, but you get one button, Mesopotamia. For some reason there were two buttons. So if we go to Babylon, I'll show you the General Zoo got a new quest, which is only one time quest. So you go here and you'll find the good old days quest. So now if you wanna light up that badge, you have to beat all the legendary quests here. So it's the Susa, Euphrates, Traveler Tigris, and more medians in Mesopotamia. So we accepted it, and it also gives quite nice rewards. Like, it's nice. Let's be honest, it's nice. So you have to like beat all four quests if you wanna get it. And once you get the rewards for good old days, it should be lit up. Excuse me, this one. So it should light up. So you can see like, hey, I got completed most of these myself already. So yeah, I got 12 kingdoms. Typically there's some quests that you need to complete to actually light it up. I don't know the exact details on this, so it can be like, hey, if you're doing the conquest of the 9 realms, you have to get the bow of Ur quest done. So once you get that quest done, you'll get this. I think that's how it should work. Same. There should be always like this one quest that lights it up. I don't know about these quests. When does it light up, or do you have to beat every single quest, because you have like multiple quest givers in those quests. So let's say the first Fertile Crescent, you have General Zoo, you have Zopirus, you have Farzana, you have the Portmaster. So you have like 4 different quest givers. And when does it light up? Do you have to beat all of them? I honestly have no idea. So I wonder when it will light up for me as I play as Romans. So yeah, that was one big change. Oops, let me go back here. So yeah, we got the rewards. This can be pretty much anything. You can get coins, a small amount, large amount. You can get empire points, again, small amount, large amount. You can get random vanity. You can get epic advisor. You can get normal chest, classic legendary chest, and Celeste legendary chest. And was there anything else? I think that was all here. Yeah, you can now see the stack size for each material. So you can get, if we take a look again, let's say we got something here. So I got the black and blanks here. You can see maximum stack size is 100. And I can, if I want to get more, I'll have to create a new stack for those. Some Roman engineer buffs, Sparta. Yeah, okay, so that's all for here. And now for this one, this developer update. It was partially an April Fool's joke, so don't get fooled. So yeah, we're definitely not getting free civs so soon. No way. So I think it's been on the forums already mentioned that the Indians are actually the new civ that will be the number 8, the civ number 8, and the Phoenicians and Huns are not currently in development or anything. Well, unless they hide it as a secret, obviously. But I think they want, if they want to focus on civ development, then yeah, it's gonna be like one civ at a time. So right now it's been confirmed that the Indians are planned as the next civ. So yeah, and it's been already some things, so let's read this. Based on the mighty Mauryan Empire, the Indians, our powerful civilization with a fairly balanced approach. I'm getting a little bit tired again. Approach rewards economy and military. Okay, the Indians. Yeah, everything's. I'm really tired, guys. Oh boy. Okay, the Indians use an improved version of the farm which can be worked on by multiple villagers instead of one, while also having access to the gatherer elephant, which is dedicated gatherer unit trained at the town center that gathers resources faster than villagers but cannot construct buildings. So if this is true, then pretty much, hey, you got some overpowered farms because you built one farm, you'll have multiple villagers on them. I wonder about the gather elephants, if it's gonna be like every resource or some specific ones. The fact that they cannot construct buildings, you can take a look at this unit as the Roman engineer who specializes constructing buildings. The Indian gather elephant will be focused on gathering resources, so you will be able to put the divine hammer of construction on your villagers, whereas the gatherer elephants will have, let's say, the Delian Archon's hammer. I think that's the highest gather rate, so you'll have that there, but you will always need villagers to build those buildings. So yeah, the Indians are also the first playable civilization in Age of Empires Online who will utilize the club gear class. This gear type will be used on their H2 infantry unit, the clubman. Yeah, in the game you can already find few clubs. It's mainly the when you're starting as Greeks, you can find the bandits and the clubmen, and also the bandit leaders. They are using the clubs, and I think even during the Celtic campaign you can find the clubmen. I don't remember right now. I think they have those. So yeah, the clubs already exist. There are currently, I think, only 3 clubs. One uncommon, one rare, and one epic. I think that's how it is right now. So yeah, getting an actual unit to use the club, I definitely am looking forward to this. Okay, the Huns not officially confirmed. The new rarity items, mythics, yeah, not happening because I think it's mentioned here. Available only to players who have reached level 40 on all civilizations. I wonder how would you like track it if you cannot like track advisors on all of your civilizations at one time. I wonder how would you do it with the items, item drops. So yeah, no way this would be real. Like, not saying it's impossible, but no way it's happening right now or anytime soon. And like these items, what is there? Like this bow, maximum range, line of sight. It would be too good on the North Scout, to be honest. This would be super broken on North Scout. This is the club. Yeah, I don't know. These stats are just huge. Damage reduction. Tell me what is the damage reduction and gold per hit rate. I I think I read somewhere that it would be hard to implement, or even if it was possible. This one, yeah, that's just a lot of stats on the shield, train time. God, that would be broken on villagers. Just imagine the train time here. You put the cost reduction, villager gear, and oh boy, some super fast villagers. Bonus damage. This is supposed to like increase all the bonus damage. Like bonus against everything. So it would be like your typical damage, but it would be reduced by bonus damage protection. That's what it is, I believe. Yeah, staff giving pure damage. Haha, no thank you. Some tools for engineers. I mean, come on, 100%. That's just already sounds broken. And this one, the movement speed, train time. Yeah, that would be stupidly broken on caravans, so no thank you. Some consumables, I would not care. But the main thing here is the gear icons that have actually got changed, and oh boy. Oh boy, now when I take a look at the items, I didn't know what they were. Now I have no idea at all because oh my god, there's so many icons. So yeah, you just take a look at the arrows. Like, can you tell which one's which? Like, you go into the game, you take a look, and like, can you guess what this arrow is? Like, now you can tell which one it is. You can tell probably which medium armor this is, but I still am gonna like hover my cursor over it just to see the stats because I'm definitely not gonna remember every item. But the main thing about this is that every item has its own icon, and by that I mean every legendary, not epic ones of the others. So now, yeah, every single legendary item has its own unique icon. So yeah, you can see just these armors. These are definitely different. This is the new breastplate of Alexander. This is the Delian, and this is the cuirass of Rostam. And I'll be honest, it still feels so similar. Like it's different, but I still am not gonna remember which one's which. So yeah, I don't really care. There's so much stuff, so no way I'm gonna remember that. Yeah, some feature that is planned, this has already been mentioned, so this one is most likely gonna happen if it's gonna work properly. So pretty much you put a legendary item here and you will get materials by dismantling it. Don't know if it's gonna be for a price or something. Then there's gonna be Baham's Epic Exchange, where you will just have some epic material, you will put it there, and then you can choose which material you want for it. Obviously you will have to pay something. So pretty much if you're rich in one material and you want to get something else, so let's say I have too many obsidian blocks, I can change it for probably codexes that I'm lacking. It could be even gold ingots, whatever I need. So that's another thing. Another thing that is worth mentioning, oh boy, and that is that some of the rare items in the Alliance stores have been promoted. There's been always 2 rare items moved or improved into the legendary version. So now from the Delian store, the Delian Adept's wheels are now Delian Archon's wheels. The Delian Adept's hood is not Delian Archon's wheels but Delian Archon's hood. From the console store, this sword, the console acolyte sword, which gives pretty nice stats, honestly. Oh yeah, let's talk about these items. Yeah, I think the Delian wheels are definitely #1 choice for your ranged siege, so palintorons, ballistas, catapults, because this is the highest damage you're getting. This is the highest damage you're getting, no cost increase. Literally the best wheels you can put on your ballistas, palintorons, and such. On rams, that depends. If you wanna go some very high DPS rams, that's up to you. And the hood, yeah, this is the highest movement speed you will find in the game. So yeah, if you want the fastest caravans, this is your item. On caravans, this is your choice, definitely. Okay, so the sword, and we got also Consul Acolyte's shield, which gives some health and melee infantry armor. So for the sword, this is very specialized sword, so you get some damage, but you're gonna focus mainly against infantry. So this can be okay on some units. I think this sword is really good in quests where your main issue will be the enemy infantry. And yeah, I honestly used this sword at one time, but then I moved to just higher damage because I felt like, yeah, I don't really care about the bonus damage. It's just better to go pure damage. If you like the sword and you wanna specialize your units, this is your choice. But I don't really think you really want this sword, to be honest. And this shield, the health is very nice, but the infantry armor is so low. I'll be honest, this shield, in my opinion, needs a small buff. To be honest, if it's gonna be legendary, I think you should. I think the Celeste developers should increase the infantry armor at least a little bit. It would be nice if it was like 11.4%, 11.4%. Who knows? I'm not really gonna say, hey, it's that much better, but I would buff a little bit the infantry armor, to be honest. And for the Legion of Kartak, we got the sandals, which actually is not a bad idea. Like, it's very unique, getting melee infantry armor on your priest, which is not bad, honestly. It can be interesting, but I'm wondering, when will your priest get hit by melee infantry units? That's my question. It's interesting. I think Hawk did some build on his Priestess of Ra, where he would put a lot of infantry armor and he would just use the Priestess to tank the huge waves of mummies in Halloween, in the one legendary quest. Halloween legendary quest, yeah. He would just tank the mummies with his Priestesses of Ra, and because they would keep healing themselves, yeah, and the armor definitely works greatly with the healing effect, so it was definitely fun, interesting to see that. I don't really think you want it, but if you're doing for something fun, yeah, it can be interesting to use this. And then we got the oil flask, which actually has been also buffed. So this oil flask now deals 86.7% damage and also gives you movement speed 4.2%. Which I think this is very good oil flask. However, I still think the oil flask of Hatshepsut is still better option for you, because it, well, let's be honest, oil flask you put on 5 ships fight mainly the other ships. So the oil flask of Hatshepsut gives you such a huge damage increase that you don't really care about this. I mean, I honestly took a look at the numbers and you would lose about 20% damage to get the 4.2% movement speed with this oil flask. If you don't have anything better on your 5 ships, then I say, hey, use this, but oil flask of Hatshepsut is gonna be always your #1 choice in my opinion, because the damage increase is just so huge. And that was just average, I've mentioned, okay? So yeah. And yeah, I think it's very good if you don't have oil flask of Hatshepsut. And I'm not even gonna mention the third legendary oil flask. Oh my god. Not even worth mentioning. That does not exist. That's so terrible. Don't put it on your 5 ships. It can be interesting maybe if you're using it against buildings, but all 5 of Hatshepsut is just gonna do much more. And this one is definitely gonna do even more for you. And one more thing before I end it. These items, they were updated, but actually if you already had the rare versions, they actually stayed for you. So if you have the rare versions, you can keep them as some kind of memento or as a rare valuable item, because no one else can now get it. Yeah, you can keep them, or you can just sell them, you don't care, and you just want a legendary item. But because they have been promoted to legendary items, they might be more expensive than you would like. I think the wheel went from, I think it did cost like 19,000 coins, was it something like that? So now it costs over, I think it's like 155,000 coins right now. So yeah, I'm keeping my rare version. No thank you, I don't want that overpriced wheel. I got my cheap wheel, and since the stats are the same, yeah, no thank you. So yeah, I think that's all I have to say. So I think those were like the biggest changes that happened recently, especially the last two. Yeah, those were pretty big. So tell me what you think about them in the comment section below, and if you like this video, please press the like button, and if you want to see more, make sure to press that subscribe button. please do it. And yeah, this was Psychosaurus, and I'll see you next time. Bye!